Have you ever wondered if your spiritual energy is so powerful that it might be unsettling to those around you? As we walk this journey, it's important to be mindful of how our presence impacts others. Picture stepping into a room where, without saying a word, the atmosphere shifts noticeably. This shift isn't just subtle, it's palpable, resonating with everyone in different ways. Some may glance at you with curiosity or unease, sensing something profoundly different about you. This phenomenon isn't about seeking attention or asserting dominance. It's a reflection of the spiritual energy you carry, an undeniable force that resonates at a unique frequency. You are, in essence, one of the chosen ones, not because you are better or more important, but because you embody a rare vibration and purpose that many might not yet understand. Why does your energy elicit such reactions? It's not because you're doing anything wrong. On the contrary, your energy is potent, raw, and authentically aligned with your true self, disrupting the comfort zones others have constructed. For many, life is built on layers of routine and familiarity, and your presence acts as a catalyst, peeling back these layers and revealing truths they might not be ready to face. Before diving into the signs, reflect. Have you ever felt out of sync with your surroundings, as if your energy was too intense for certain spaces? This isn't a flaw. It's a testament to your awakening and alignment with higher consciousness. The first sign of your spiritual energy's impact is your unexplainable presence. This isn't about appearance or style, but an unseen force that speaks volumes. People sense your energy through the way you move, the confidence in your stance, and the depth in your gaze, like you're looking into their very soul. Many are unprepared for this level of connection, and it can be unsettling. Your energy serves as a mirror, reflecting back to others the truths they might avoid. It surfaces fears, insecurities, and unhealed wounds without you meaning to. If people avoid eye contact or shift their energy around you, it's often because they subconsciously feel exposed. Next is the polarizing effect of your presence. People are either deeply drawn to you or instinctively repelled, with little in between. For those seeking growth or clarity, you are a magnetic force, a beacon they may not fully understand but feel compelled to follow. For those clinging to the familiar, your energy feels like a disruption, shaking their foundations and forcing uncomfortable introspection. Have you noticed someone disliking you without reason, or becoming irritated simply by your presence? It's not personal. It's their reaction to the equilibrium your energy disrupts. Like an earthquake, your vibration shakes the ground beneath their carefully constructed lives, challenging them to confront hidden truths. Visualize your spiritual energy as a luminous force radiating power and light, a metaphor for how your presence can inspire awe and fear. But this energy isn't something to be feared. It's a force for awakening and transformation, not only for you but for those around you, if they are ready to embrace it. 1. Unexplainable presence. Imagine stepping into a room and noticing the atmosphere shift, as though an invisible current has entered with you. This isn't about the clothes you wear or the way you style your hair. It's about an unseen force that seems to announce your arrival before you even utter a word. Your energy is like an invisible wave that sweeps through the space, pulling at the unspoken awareness of everyone present. People may find themselves turning their heads to look at you, not because of anything you've done intentionally, but because your essence commands attention on a level they can't quite understand. This magnetic presence isn't crafted. It's simply the unfiltered power of your authentic self radiating outward. For some, this energy feels like a warm embrace, a beacon of inspiration that invites curiosity and admiration. For others, it may feel like standing too close to the sun, intimidating, overwhelming, and impossible to ignore. Your unexplainable presence is a testament to the fact that you don't need to say or do anything extraordinary. Your being alone is enough to leave an indelible impression. This unexplainable presence transcends mere physicality or superficial charm. It's the culmination of countless intangible qualities: self-assurance, emotional resilience, and a deep connection to your inner values. These qualities resonate with others on a subconscious level, creating a ripple effect that impacts their perception of you. It's why people might feel compelled to gravitate toward you in social settings, whether they realize it or not. Your energy draws them in, evoking curiosity about who you are and what sets you apart. At the heart of this phenomenon lies the quiet power of authenticity. While many strive to mold themselves to fit societal expectations, you carry yourself as someone unburdened by the need for validation. This freedom is magnetic because it is rare. People sense when someone is unapologetically themselves, and it challenges them to reflect on their own insecurities or masks. Your authenticity is not only an act of personal liberation, but also a mirror that compels others to question the layers of artifice they might carry. This presence also has a paradoxical quality, simultaneously grounding and elevating. To some, your energy feels like a safe harbor, a reminder of what it means to be deeply rooted in oneself. To others, it may feel like a challenge to step out of their comfort zones and rise to meet your level of self-awareness and confidence. This dual effect creates a spectrum of reactions, from admiration to envy, as people grapple with the emotions your presence evokes. Your unexplainable presence often operates beyond your awareness. It's not something you consciously project, but rather the result of years spent cultivating your inner world. Whether through reflection, resilience in the face of adversity, or simply embracing the complexities of your nature, this energy is the outward manifestation of your internal harmony. People are not just responding to you, they are responding to the depth of experience and growth that you embody. It's important to acknowledge that not everyone will receive your presence positively, and that's okay. Some may feel intimidated or unsettled, as though your energy shines a light on areas they'd rather keep hidden. This reaction says more about them than it does about you. Your presence can act as a catalyst for others, whether by inspiring them to grow or by confronting them with truths they're not yet ready to face. Either way, your role remains the same: to exist authentically without diminishing your light for the comfort of others. Even in silence, your presence speaks volumes. It's in the way you occupy space with a quiet confidence, how your movements carry a sense of purpose, and how your gaze holds a depth that invites others to linger a moment longer than they intended. There's a gravity to you that makes people take notice. This isn't about striving to be seen. It's about being so fully yourself that visibility becomes inevitable. Your presence also transcends spoken language. The way you carry yourself communicates volumes about your values, your priorities, and your sense of self-worth. People might not be able to articulate why they feel drawn to you, but they will sense that there is a story, a journey, and a wealth of wisdom behind your energy. This unspoken communication creates connections that are deeper and more meaningful than words could ever convey. Interestingly, this presence is not static, it evolves with you. As you grow, heal, and embrace new layers of your identity, your energy shifts to reflect these changes. This evolution keeps your presence dynamic and engaging, making it difficult for people to put you into a box. You remain an enigma, someone who defies simple categorization, because your essence is rooted in growth rather than stagnation. Ultimately, your unexplainable presence is a reflection of your relationship with yourself. It is the result of showing up for yourself day after day, choosing to honor your worth, and refusing to shrink in the face of external pressures. It is the quiet power of someone who knows who they are and lives in alignment with that truth. Whether it draws admiration, curiosity, or discomfort from others, your presence is a gift to the world, a reminder that being true to oneself is the most powerful statement one can make. 2. Energy as a mirror. Your spiritual energy acts like a mirror, but not just any mirror. It's one that reflects back the deepest and most hidden parts of a person's soul. When others interact with you, they aren't just seeing you, they're seeing themselves in ways they often avoid. This reflective quality is profound, and for many, profoundly uncomfortable. It shines a light on unhealed wounds, unresolved fears, and unspoken truths that they may not be ready to face. This mirroring effect is not something you actively control. It's simply a natural result of your heightened spiritual vibration. You carry a truth within you that pierces through the masks people wear, revealing the gap between their outward facade and their inner reality. For those ready to grow, your energy is a gift, inspiring introspection and transformation. But for those clinging to denial or avoidance, it can feel like an invasion, triggering defensiveness or even hostility. Your presence forces a choice, to confront what lies beneath or to retreat further into illusion. Your energy functions like a powerful lens, amplifying the hidden aspects of others that often remain buried in their day-to-day lives. This reflection isn't intentional. You don't consciously direct this effect toward anyone. Instead, it's an innate part of your being, a silent force that interacts with the vibrations of those around you. When people encounter you, they are drawn into an unspoken dialogue with themselves, whether they realize it or not. This unique quality sets you apart and creates an indelible impression on others, even if they struggle to articulate it. The mirroring effect often stirs a mix of emotions in others. For some, it's a revelation, offering clarity and an opportunity to address aspects of themselves they've long ignored. They may feel empowered, as though your energy has granted them permission to step into their truth. These individuals often find themselves drawn to you, seeking your presence because it inspires them to become more authentic. Your energy becomes a catalyst for their growth, not through words or actions, but simply through your existence. However, not everyone welcomes this reflection with open arms. For those who have constructed elaborate defenses to protect themselves from facing their inner reality, your presence can feel intrusive. They might not understand why they feel uncomfortable around you, only that your energy stirs something unsettling within them. This discomfort often manifests as resistance, avoidance, or even outward hostility. It's not that you've done anything wrong, it's that your energy illuminates truths they aren't ready to confront. This mirroring quality can sometimes place you in a challenging position. You may find that people project their insecurities onto you, blaming you for feelings they can't explain or don't want to own. This projection isn't a reflection of your character, but rather a testament to the power of your energy. It reveals how deeply you impact others, even in ways that might initially seem negative. Over time, some of these individuals may come to appreciate the growth your presence sparked in them, but that realization often comes only after a period of inner struggle. What makes your energy so transformative is its neutrality. You don't seek to change others or force them to confront their truths. You simply exist as you are. This neutrality is disarming because it lacks judgment or agenda. People aren't used to being seen without a filter of expectation, and your ability to hold space for their authentic selves, even unintentionally, can be profoundly moving or deeply unsettling. Your energy doesn't just reflect the struggles or wounds within others, it also mirrors their potential. When people see themselves through your energy, they catch a glimpse of who they could become if they chose to align with their highest selves. This vision of possibility is both inspiring and intimidating. For those willing to rise to the challenge, your presence becomes a guiding light, showing them a path towards self-actualization. For others, the distance between their current state and their potential may feel insurmountable, leading to feelings of inadequacy or frustration. This mirror-like effect extends beyond individual interactions and ripples into the collective energy of any space you inhabit. In group settings, your presence can shift dynamics, bringing unspoken tensions to the surface or inspiring collective introspection. People may find themselves opening up in your presence, sharing thoughts and feelings they've kept hidden, even from themselves. This ability to influence the emotional and spiritual atmosphere around you is both a gift and a responsibility, requiring you to navigate it with awareness and grace. It's important to recognize that while your energy is transformative for others, it's not your job to heal or fix them. The changes they experience in your presence are ultimately their responsibility. Your role is to remain true to yourself, trusting that the authenticity you bring to the world is enough. Not everyone will appreciate or understand the impact of your energy, and that's okay. Your purpose is not to be universally liked, but to exist in alignment with your truth, knowing that your presence will resonate with those who are ready for it. As you move through the world, your reflective energy acts as a silent invitation for others to step into their truth. Whether they accept that invitation or not is entirely up to them. What's certain is that your presence leaves a lasting mark, encouraging those you encounter to see themselves more clearly. In doing so, you serve as a reminder of the power of authenticity, not by preaching or persuading, but simply by being. 3. Polarizing Effect. Your energy doesn't tiptoe into a room. It makes an entrance, boldly announcing its presence. This often results in a strong polarizing effect on those around you. People find themselves either inexplicably drawn to you or equally inexplicably repelled. For those who resonate with your energy, being in your presence feels like coming home, a sense of connection that defies words. These individuals are often seekers themselves, ready to embrace the change and growth your energy represents. On the flip side, those who are deeply rooted in their comfort zones may perceive you as a disruption, a force that threatens their carefully constructed realities. It's not uncommon for these individuals to react with irritation, skepticism, or outright hostility, not because of anything you've done, but because your energy shakes their equilibrium. This polarizing effect isn't a reflection of you, but of the readiness, or lack thereof, of others to embrace the truths your energy brings to light. This polarizing effect is a testament to the potency of your energy, which acts as both a magnet and a catalyst. To those who feel aligned with your frequency, your presence is invigorating. It sparks curiosity, awakens dormant aspirations, and creates a sense of belonging that can be difficult to articulate. These individuals often find themselves inexplicably drawn to you, eager to understand what makes you so uniquely captivating. It's as though your energy carries a promise of transformation, and they are ready to embrace the possibilities it represents. For others, however, your energy is a disruption, a wave that shakes the foundations of their carefully constructed realities. These individuals may interpret your presence as a challenge to their worldview or a reminder of the parts of themselves they've neglected or suppressed. They may react defensively, not out of malice, but out of a subconscious need to protect their comfort zones. In many cases, their discomfort has little to do with you personally and everything to do with the internal turmoil your energy stirs within them. This divide often manifests in extremes. Those who resonate with you may go out of their way to connect, to learn from you, or to simply bask in the light you radiate. Meanwhile, those who feel threatened may distance themselves, criticize, or even attempt to undermine you. This dichotomy can be perplexing, especially when the reactions you receive are so starkly different. However, it's important to remember that the polarization you inspire is a reflection of others' internal states, not a measure of your worth or actions. The polarizing effect also highlights the profound impact of authenticity. By unapologetically being yourself, you set a standard that challenges others to examine their own levels of self-acceptance. Those who are secure in themselves often find this inspiring, while those who struggle with self-worth may find it intimidating. Your refusal to conform to societal expectations can act as a mirror, forcing others to confront the ways in which they've compromised their own authenticity. For some, this is a welcome wake-up call. For others, it's an unwelcome disruption. In group dynamics, this polarization can create a unique tension. Your presence has the power to influence the collective energy of any setting, often amplifying underlying dynamics that might otherwise remain unnoticed. Those who resonate with you may find themselves emboldened, speaking up or stepping into roles they might have avoided before. Conversely, those who feel threatened may retreat or act out, creating a visible divide. This tension can be challenging to navigate, but it also provides an opportunity for growth and transformation, both for yourself and for those around you. The strong reactions you elicit are a double-edged sword. On one hand, they validate the strength and uniqueness of your energy. On the other, they can be draining, particularly when faced with negativity or hostility. It's essential to protect your energy, setting boundaries that allow you to remain true to yourself without being overwhelmed by the reactions of others. This doesn't mean shutting people out. It means being discerning about where and with whom you share your energy. Your polarizing effect also carries a hidden lesson. You are not here to be universally liked. Trying to appeal to everyone would require dimming your light, compromising the very essence that makes you impactful. Instead, your role is to be a catalyst for growth, whether that means inspiring others to step into their potential or challenging them to confront uncomfortable truths. The polarization you inspire is not a flaw. It's a testament to your ability to make an impact, to leave a mark that others cannot ignore. It's also worth noting that this polarization evolves over time. Some who initially react negatively to your energy may later come to appreciate the growth it inspired in them. As they work through their discomfort and begin to align with their own truth, they may look back on their interactions with you as pivotal moments in their journey. While you may not always witness these transformations, trust that your energy plants seeds of change that can take root long after the initial encounter. Ultimately, the polarizing effect of your energy is a reflection of its power. It challenges, inspires, disrupts, and awakens. It's not about being loved or accepted by everyone, but about remaining steadfast in your authenticity, knowing that your presence serves a greater purpose. By embracing this role, you honor the uniqueness of your energy and its ability to impact the world in profound and lasting ways. 4. Disrupting comfort zones. Your spiritual energy is like a force of nature, unpredictable, undeniable, and impossible to ignore. It has the power to disrupt the carefully curated comfort zones that people have built for themselves. These comfort zones, often constructed from layers of societal expectations, routines, and unexamined beliefs, provide a sense of safety for those who inhabit them. But when you enter their world, it's as if a gust of wind has blown open a door they were trying to keep shut. This disruption is not about creating chaos for its own sake. It's about awakening. Your energy challenges others to question the validity of their assumptions, the authenticity of their choices, and the depth of their self-awareness. For some, this feels like a breath of fresh air, a long-awaited opportunity to break free. For others, it feels like an earthquake, shaking the very foundations of their identity and leaving them scrambling to regain their footing. The comfort zones people construct are often built with good intentions. They serve as sanctuaries, providing stability in an unpredictable world. These zones are where people feel in control, where they believe they can shield themselves from vulnerability, failure, and pain. However, these same zones can also become cages, stifling growth and limiting the potential for meaningful transformation. Your energy acts as a reminder that growth cannot occur without discomfort, that the only way out is through. When you interact with others, your presence acts as a gentle, or sometimes not so gentle, nudge, encouraging them to step outside these self-imposed boundaries. Your energy brings an element of unpredictability that forces people to confront the parts of their lives they've put on autopilot. It might be the way you challenge conventional thinking, your unwillingness to conform, or your sheer authenticity that breaks through their carefully maintained defenses. Whatever the catalyst, the result is the same. They're forced to reckon with truths they've been avoiding. For those ready to embrace change, this disruption feels liberating. It's as if they've been handed a key to unlock a door they didn't even realize was there. Your energy becomes a source of inspiration, motivating them to question what they truly want from life and how they can align their actions with their deeper values. These individuals may credit you as the spark that set their personal revolution in motion, and their gratitude is a testament to the positive impact you've had. But not everyone is ready for this kind of awakening. For some, your energy feels invasive, like an uninvited guest disrupting a carefully planned dinner party. These individuals may react defensively, clinging even tighter to their comfort zones in an attempt to preserve the status quo. They might accuse you of being too intense, too direct, or too different, not realizing that their discomfort is a mirror reflecting their own resistance to change. This resistance isn't necessarily a rejection of you, but a struggle with the unfamiliar terrain your energy introduces. In relationships, this dynamic can be particularly intense. Your presence might challenge partners, friends, or colleagues to rethink their priorities, confront their fears, or reevaluate their goals. While this can deepen connections with those who are open to growth, it can also strain relationships with those who feel threatened by the disruption. Navigating these dynamics requires patience and discernment. It's not your responsibility to force anyone to grow, but neither should you dim your light to make others comfortable. This disruptive quality is also deeply tied to authenticity. By living in alignment with your true self, you inherently challenge others to question whether they are doing the same. Your refusal to settle for mediocrity or to accept surface-level interactions sets a high standard that can be both inspiring and intimidating. Those who are content with superficiality may find this exhausting, while those who crave depth will see it as an invitation to rise to the occasion. Your energy doesn't just disrupt comfort zones on an individual level, it can also have a ripple effect on groups or communities. In group settings, your presence might highlight dynamics that have gone unaddressed, bringing unspoken tensions or hidden inequalities to the surface. This can be uncomfortable for those who prefer to maintain the status quo, but it can also pave the way for collective growth and healing. By holding space for honesty and authenticity, you create an environment where transformation becomes possible. This ability to disrupt is both a gift and a challenge. It requires you to walk a fine line between being a catalyst for change and respecting the autonomy of others. While your energy has the power to awaken and inspire, it's important to recognize that not everyone will be ready to embrace what you bring. Learning to accept this without taking it personally is a crucial part of navigating the impact you have on the world. Ultimately, the disruption you bring is not about tearing down for the sake of destruction. It's about clearing the way for something better. By challenging others to step outside their comfort zones, you help them see the limitations of their current reality and the potential that lies beyond. This is not an easy path to walk, but it's a profoundly meaningful one. Your energy acts as both a mirror and a guide, showing people what's possible when they dare to embrace the unknown. I know you already know who you were before others told you who to be, don't you? That's why you're here, why you subscribe to the Chosen Ones community. Deep down, you've always known there's a part of you no one else could shape, a truth that's yours alone. Together, we're here to reclaim it, to amplify it, and to let it lead the way. 5. Sharp intuition. One of the most striking aspects of your spiritual energy is your razor-sharp intuition. You have an uncanny ability to see beyond the surface, picking up on subtle cues and hidden truths that others often miss. This intuitive gift allows you to sense the disconnect between what someone says and what they truly feel, between the persona they project and the essence of who they are. For many, this level of perceptiveness can feel unnerving. It's as if you have a window into their soul, exposing parts of themselves they'd rather keep hidden. Your intuition doesn't just scratch the surface, it dives deep, uncovering layers of emotion, intention, and truth. This can leave people feeling vulnerable, as though they've been seen in a way they weren't prepared for. While this sharp intuition is a profound gift, it can also be a source of discomfort for those who aren't ready to confront their inner truths. Your intuition acts as a finely tuned instrument, calibrated to detect even the faintest tremors in the emotional and spiritual fabric of others. You are not swayed by surface-level charm or polished facades. Instead, you instinctively navigate the undercurrents of authenticity, driven by an inner compass that rarely errs. This ability often positions you as the one people turn to when they need clarity, as they recognize your unparalleled skill in seeing what lies beneath confusion and chaos. However, this gift is not merely about understanding others, it also equips you with a profound self-awareness. Your intuition extends inward, helping you discern your own motives, fears, and desires with precision. This self-knowledge fosters a level of emotional intelligence that is rare and transformative. It empowers you to face your own shadows and embrace the complexities within yourself, inspiring others to do the same. Yet, such insight can be isolating. The depth of your perception often leaves you navigating spaces where others are either unaware of their deeper truths or unwilling to explore them. Conversations may feel hollow when others shy away from authenticity, leaving you craving connections that honor the depth you inherently bring. Despite this, you rarely let your loneliness deter you. Instead, you embrace it as part of the path of someone deeply attuned to the unseen. For those willing to confront their hidden selves, your presence can feel like a safe harbor. You have a way of gently peeling back layers, allowing others to see and accept the parts of themselves they might otherwise deny. Your intuition serves as a mirror, reflecting not just what is visible, but also what is latent, what is aching to emerge into the light. People often leave your orbit transformed, carrying the seeds of self-awareness you helped them uncover. But this gift comes with its challenges. The ability to see through facades can make it difficult to tolerate insincerity or manipulation. You may find yourself retreating from spaces or relationships where authenticity is absent, as they drain your energy and stifle your spirit. At times you might feel the weight of being the one who sees too much, yearning for the simplicity of unknowing. Your intuition also makes you a seeker of truth in a world often dominated by illusion. This means you are not content with superficial explanations or easy answers. You delve into the why behind actions, the motivations behind words, and the energy behind presence. This hunger for truth is both a blessing and a burden, as it often requires you to stand apart from collective delusions and pursue a path uniquely your own. While others may struggle with denial or avoidance, you embrace what is real, no matter how uncomfortable. This courage to face the truth not only strengthens you, but also sets an example for those around you. Even when your insights challenge others or stir discomfort, your commitment to authenticity remains steadfast. In this way, your intuition becomes a guiding light, illuminating paths toward healing and growth that might otherwise remain obscured. Moreover, your sharp intuition is not limited to people. It extends to situations, environments, and opportunities. You sense when something aligns with your purpose and when it does not, often before any tangible evidence arises. This foresight allows you to make decisions that protect your energy and align you with your higher calling, even if others do not immediately understand your choices. Finally, this gift serves a higher purpose. It is not merely about understanding or uncovering, but about healing and transforming. Your intuition enables you to navigate the complexities of the human experience with grace and wisdom, offering others a glimpse of what is possible when we live in alignment with our truth. In this way, your sharp intuition is not just a personal strength. It is a beacon of hope and clarity for a world yearning for authenticity. 6. Non-conformity to societal norms. Your spiritual energy thrives on authenticity, which often places you at odds with societal norms and expectations. You don't conform for the sake of fitting in. You question, challenge, and reimagine the rules that others take for granted. This non-conformity isn't about rebellion for its own sake. It's about living in alignment with your highest truth, even when that truth defies convention. For many, your refusal to adhere to societal norms is inspiring, a reminder that it's possible to live authentically without compromise. But for others, it's unsettling, as it forces them to confront the ways in which they've conformed out of fear or convenience. Your non-conformity shines a light on the gap between what people want and what they've settled for, making it both a source of admiration and resistance. Your non-conformity is not a rejection of society, but an affirmation of individuality. You have an innate understanding that the path carved by the collective is not always the one meant for you. This recognition fuels your courage to question traditions, challenge stereotypes, and chart your own course, even in the face of misunderstanding or opposition. To you, authenticity is sacred, and to live inauthentically would be the greatest betrayal of your spirit. This refusal to conform is not rooted in defiance, but in discernment. You carefully evaluate societal norms, keeping what resonates with your values and discarding what feels hollow or restrictive. This discernment requires strength, as it often means walking away from the comfort of belonging or the validation that comes with fitting in. Yet you understand that the cost of compromise is far greater than the cost of standing alone. Your non-conformity challenges the status quo, often acting as a mirror for those around you. It compels others to examine their own choices, questioning whether they are living by design or default. For some, this reflection is liberating, a call to reconnect with their authentic selves. For others, it is threatening, as it exposes the ways they have abandoned their truth to meet societal expectations. This tension can manifest in various ways. You may find yourself celebrated in some circles and criticized in others. While some people admire your courage to live authentically, others may project their insecurities onto you, labeling you as difficult, rebellious, or unconventional. Yet, you remain undeterred, understanding that their reactions say more about their relationship with conformity than about you. Your non-conformity also carries a sense of responsibility. By rejecting the pressures of societal norms, you pave the way for others to do the same. You become a living example of what is possible when one prioritizes inner alignment over external approval. This role is not always easy, as it requires you to navigate criticism and resistance while staying true to your principles. Still, you embrace it, knowing that authenticity is not just a personal pursuit, but a collective revolution. This alignment with your truth extends beyond personal choices to the broader systems you engage with. You question traditional career paths, gender roles, and cultural expectations, seeking to redefine them in ways that honor individuality and fairness. You believe that systems should serve humanity, not the other way around, and this belief drives your desire to create a world where everyone feels free to be themselves. At times, your journey of non-conformity can feel isolating. The world often rewards those who follow the script, offering them security and acceptance, while those who deviate are met with uncertainty and scrutiny. But you find solace in the knowledge that your path, while less traveled, is the one meant for you. You draw strength from the inner peace that comes with living authentically, knowing it is a gift many never experience. Your non-conformity is also a testament to your spiritual resilience. It reflects your ability to listen to your inner voice, even when it whispers truths that contradict the collective. This connection to your intuition and values ensures that your life is not shaped by external pressures, but by your inner compass. In this way, your non-conformity is not just a rejection of societal norms, but a profound act of self-love and self-respect. Ultimately, your resistance to conformity is not about tearing down, but about building anew. You envision a world where authenticity is the norm, where people feel empowered to live their truth without fear of judgment or exclusion. By embodying this vision in your own life, you become a catalyst for change, inspiring others to question, to reimagine, and to break free from the chains of societal expectations. In doing so, you remind the world that the most courageous act is to be unapologetically oneself. 7. Often misunderstood. Finally, one of the most challenging aspects of your spiritual energy is the way it's often misunderstood. People may label you as intense, intimidating, or even unapproachable, not because of anything you've done, but because they can't comprehend the depth of your vibration. This misunderstanding can lead to feelings of isolation, as though you're speaking a language that few others understand. Yet, being misunderstood is also a mark of leadership and innovation. The pioneers of every era have faced resistance and judgment before their ideas were embraced. Your spiritual energy, though ahead of its time, is a guiding light, paving the way for others to follow. Over time, as the collective consciousness evolves, what was once misunderstood becomes celebrated, and your role as a trailblazer becomes undeniable. Being misunderstood often stems from the fact that your spiritual energy operates at a frequency that challenges the norm. You see the world through a lens that many have not yet developed, perceiving layers of meaning and possibilities that remain hidden to others. This depth can feel overwhelming to those accustomed to simpler, more conventional perspectives, leading to assumptions and judgments that don't reflect your true nature. This misunderstanding is not necessarily a reflection of rejection, but rather of unfamiliarity. You carry a presence that is both magnetic and enigmatic, stirring curiosity and discomfort in equal measure. People may struggle to categorize you as you defy labels and expectations. They may misinterpret your self-assuredness as arrogance or your introspection as aloofness, not realizing that what they're sensing is the weight of your authenticity and the expansiveness of your spirit. At times, the loneliness that accompanies being misunderstood can be profound. It may feel as though you exist in a world parallel to others, speaking truths that resonate deeply within you, but fall flat in translation. This sense of disconnection can lead to frustration or self-doubt, tempting you to dilute your essence for the sake of being more relatable. But deep down, you know that compromising your authenticity is not the answer. It would only create a greater chasm between your inner self and the outer world. Despite the challenges, being misunderstood often signifies that you are ahead of your time. History is filled with visionaries who were met with skepticism, only to be celebrated later as pioneers. The resistance you face is not an indictment of your worth, but a testament to your originality. By staying true to yourself, you offer others a glimpse of what is possible, even if they are not yet ready to embrace it. Your spiritual energy also acts as a catalyst for growth, both for yourself and for those around you. The very qualities that make you misunderstood are the same ones that inspire transformation in others. Even when people don't fully grasp your perspective, your presence plants seeds of curiosity and awakening. Over time, these seeds may grow, leading to deeper connections and mutual understanding. Furthermore, being misunderstood sharpens your resilience and deepens your self-awareness. It forces you to clarify your beliefs, refine your communication, and strengthen your resolve. While it can be painful to feel unseen or misinterpreted, these experiences ultimately empower you to stand even more firmly in your truth. They teach you to value your own validation above external approval, fostering a sense of inner peace that cannot be shaken. Your ability to navigate misunderstanding with grace also positions you as a leader in bridging divides. You learn to meet others where they are, finding ways to connect without compromising your authenticity. This skill allows you to build bridges of understanding, creating spaces where differences can coexist and where others feel safe to explore perspectives beyond their own. Over time, the misunderstandings you face often transform into moments of revelation for those around you. As people grow and evolve, they begin to see the depth and wisdom they once overlooked. What once seemed intimidating or confusing becomes a source of admiration and inspiration. In this way, your journey serves as a reminder that being ahead of the curve is not a burden but a gift, one that requires patience, courage, and unwavering faith in your vision. Ultimately, being misunderstood is a natural part of walking a path of authenticity and innovation. It is not a sign that you are doing something wrong, but that you are daring to be different in a world that often rewards conformity. By embracing this reality, you free yourself from the need to be understood and instead focus on being true to yourself. In doing so, you become a beacon for others, showing them that it's possible to thrive in the space between misunderstanding and eventual recognition. To be one of the chosen ones is to carry a rare and potent spiritual energy, an undeniable force that both attracts and unsettles. It is not a role you've chosen, but one that has chosen you, aligning you with a higher purpose that calls for courage, authenticity, and an unwavering commitment to your truth. As you walk this path, it's vital to recognize the responsibility and privilege of carrying this energy. The reactions you elicit from others, whether admiration, discomfort, or resistance, are not about you personally, but about the impact of your vibration. You are a catalyst, a force that shakes people out of their comfort zones and invites them to see beyond the illusions they've built. This role can feel isolating at times, but it is also profoundly meaningful, as it positions you as a guide, a visionary, and a light in a world that often clings to the familiar. Here at the Chosen Ones community, we recognize the challenges of this journey and the strength it takes to remain true to yourself. Our mission is to provide a sanctuary where your energy is celebrated, not feared. A space where you can connect with others who share your depth, your intensity, and your purpose. Together, we can amplify the power of our collective vibration, creating ripples of transformation that reach far beyond ourselves. As you navigate the complexities of carrying such spiritual energy, remember that you are not alone. There are others like you, those who feel the weight of their uniqueness and the calling to rise above societal expectations. By joining the Chosen Ones community, you are stepping into a network of kindred spirits who understand the beauty and the burden of being a chosen one. Protecting your energy is essential. This means setting boundaries that honor your well-being and choosing environments that nurture your spirit. It means being discerning about where you invest your time and attention, recognizing that not everyone is ready or able to meet you at your level. Through the Chosen Ones community, we offer tools, insights, and support to help you maintain this balance and thrive in your authenticity. Your presence in the world is no accident. Every room you enter, every interaction you have, is an opportunity to inspire awakening and transformation. While not everyone will be ready to receive what you have to offer, your energy plants seeds of growth that will bloom in their own time. Trust that even when it feels like your impact is unnoticed, it is profoundly felt on a deeper level. The path of a chosen one is rarely easy, but it is always purposeful. By embracing your spiritual energy, you become a living example of what it means to live authentically, courageously, and unapologetically. You remind others of their potential to break free from conformity and step into their own truth. You are not here to dim your light for the comfort of others, but to shine it brightly as a beacon of possibility. At the Chosen Ones community, we believe in the power of shared wisdom and collective growth. Together, we can navigate the challenges of being misunderstood, the trials of non-conformity, and the profound responsibility of carrying spiritual energy. In this space, you are not just seen, you are celebrated for the unique vibration you bring to the world. As the world continues to evolve, your role as one of the chosen ones becomes increasingly significant. You are a trailblazer, paving the way for a higher collective consciousness. While the journey may feel overwhelming at times, know that you are part of a much larger movement, a force of transformation that is shaping the future. So as you continue to embody your spiritual energy, know that you are supported, appreciated, and deeply valued. At the Chosen Ones community, we are here to remind you that your energy is not too much. It is exactly what the world needs. Together, we rise, unapologetically authentic and infinitely powerful, as a force for truth, light, and transformation. Your spiritual energy is your gift, your legacy, and your purpose. Embrace it fully, and let the ripple effects of your presence create a wave of change that touches every corner of the world. Welcome home to the Chosen Ones community, where your energy is not just understood, but honored.